Welcome to the Kaiju Podcast. I'm Ralph.
I'm Jorge.
And today we are talking about
everything.
4 years of stuff? Yeah, I don't know. What would that be? 2016
I was like
to 20?
Yeah, I was going to be like 2000. We were talking about the Kaiju Podcast, 2016.
Right. Yeah, Shin Godzilla.
This is it. Yeah, who knew? Just an afternoon hanging out in a pub talking about Godzilla would lead to 100 plus episodes of doing this.
104, I think 5 bonus episodes, so 109.
Yeah.
And before we get going,
we were very good at flying under the radar and being unnoticed.
I know. There was, in the 4 years, there was 2 things I saw online. They were like those. The last thing I saw was like a Lost thing that said like, where are they now?
Oh, really?
And then yeah, the show got mentioned as part of like the stuff you've been doing, like Hawaii 5-0, and then they butchered my last name, which is fine. But
did they write Apple?
April, I think. I don't remember.
Oh, it's like someone actually said it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't like something you read.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those things where they show images of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And what is hilarious is that, like, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, someone on Twitter was like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was the Jorge that I watched on Lost." Or
like someone who listened and didn't know I was who I was.
Yeah, they just you're just a guy, and they listened to every single episode up until that point.
Wow,
this was
I reference it, don't I?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
not that much, but
yeah, I mean,
yeah, but 4 years. It's weird. I don't know if it feels like a long time or a short time.
It went by. It felt like it went by fast. Like when I sit back and like when you talked about, I think just in the last episode, talking about like I can't believe it's been 100.
Yeah.
Or when we were doing Mothra, it's like I can't believe it's been 100.
That's a lot.
I can't either. It did kind of fly by, but when you look back and you look at like
Colossal,
the Kaiju movie list. And all the episodes right next to it where we covered those movies and stuff. Yeah. It's an impressive thing.
Yeah. And
I think... Oh, yeah, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so... do you think now, after all these episodes, that you are more into Kaiju movies than you were? Less than you were? Or you stayed about the same?
What? I think I stayed the same. For me, I think it's because of the recording schedule. I think we would have a sense where we would feel burnt out, but we'd given ourselves enough episodes to buffer it out to where we're like, okay, we'll wait until we're in the mood again and then record like the next 2.
I think I became more into them. I mean, it is possible that that's mainly based on that. I mean, we were friends before, but then this opened up a whole nother side to, our relationship and stuff we talk about.
I feel like, because
that changed. Like it's like I sent you stuff just yesterday, and that's just like kaiju random things that pop up when I'm like Googling images or whatever.
Right.
And so and the way that's going to continue, and that just kind of gave me that kind of extra fanboy excitement. That when toys pop up and wanting to get them all still. And
I chalk it up to Shin Godzilla because we went and saw Godzilla 2014 together, and that was fun. But there was something about Shin Godzilla, and I think like you'd already seen it, so I went with you on your second viewing, and like I could kind of tell like you had to talk to somebody about it. And we went to the pub afterwards, and we just talked.
There's not like other people saw it. No. Like that was it was hard finding your tribe for that one.
It's like who are you going to say? Hey, go see this Godzilla movie, even though you full well know what it is already. Like,
Yeah.
who would be okay with sitting through this many board meetings, but
Right.
the payoff is this insane version of Godzilla?
Right.
Like, who
Like
would?
when the mouth splits open and he shoots from his back and his tail.
Okay, so okay,
It's like, what?
when we
What?
when we first saw, okay, so when we first watched it, I was sitting next to you, and I can feel your presence, kind of side eye looking at my reaction when the second form was pushing those or coming down the street with the big eyes. And I think I remember like just like turning to you and just with like big eyes, like, what the hell did I just see? And it was the greatest payoff ever, because I had no idea that was Godzilla. And when I realized it was a Godzilla, I was like, okay, I got to see more of this. And
There's still stuff I think about in that, like when like fish come out of his gills.
yeah, I
Oh my
always,
God.
I always think about him starting to learn how to stand, where he doesn't have the upper arms, and he kind of just lurches up and props himself up on that building.
Yeah, and that split-second shot
That's when
of
I
his tail
yeah.
that seemed to be spawning more.
Oh, the like teaser at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting movie for sure. Yeah, I think after we were at the pub, and then we left and stuff. Like, I kept thinking about the movie because it was so bizarre. I couldn't get it out of my brain. And then I like bought like the Kaiju Pod domain. And I also have, I don't know if people know this, if you do kaijupodcast.com, that goes to our YouTube page. I have both. And then I just kind of sat there, and for like, I think like 3 weeks or something, I'm like, he's busy. He's not going to want to do a podcast. And then I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask him if he wants to do it, and anytime he wants to leave, he can leave. And I think that's what I presented to you. I said, do you want to do a podcast? If you're too busy, you can leave whenever. I could find a different co-host or just drop it all together. And then here we are 4 years later.
Yeah, I don't
110
remember.
deep.
I don't remember you adding that caveat that I could back out at any time.
I think it's got to be in there. I'm sure it's.
I mean, I'm not saying you didn't do it. I just
Dude, wait. Have you felt trapped this whole time? Like you couldn't say no?
no. I was thinking if it's there, I didn't. It's like I read. Do you want to do a kaiju podcast? And then I don't know what else you wrote.
Okay. Oh, so you're just
I
like,
could have
yes.
been just been like, I don't know what else was in that email or whatever.
Yeah, I thought about it, and I remember setting it up to where I'm like, okay, we'll do 2 at a time. We'll make them real short. Like, I was trying to make it real, like, easy on you, because your schedule was not like a regular.
It's just inconsistent. You never know, right?
And then my schedule, I work third shift, so I'm working all night long, and I have off during the day, and so I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. But
yeah, it's like remember when we did one when I was in Chile?
Yeah,
we basically did one that way, and the fact that we able to kind of do a little bit of improvising and stuff, but to still kind of get it out on the schedule we wanted to.
What's funny is, like, we've only done one episode together in person,
face to face.
That was the Pikmin episode with Giacchino. And what's crazy is I think our show sounds pretty good. And like this last year where everybody's doing these like Zoom podcasts, I'm like, how does theirs sound worse than ours? Like we're not like a professional show. I'm in my room, you're in your room, wherever. Like you're either in Hawaii, California, Chile. Yeah. And it just, I don't know, it always sounded great. But speaking of the schedule, so I don't know if you noticed last week, it didn't go up on Monday. The show didn't go. I had no idea. The show because I set it to post automatically every Monday at 5 a.m. Pacific time, or every other Monday. And I woke up on Monday morning. I saw that the tweet went out. I saw that the post was up on the website. but it didn't send it to the feed burner that sends it to the podcast outlets.
Mm.
And I didn't know that, and nobody said anything until like the next day. And I'm like, oh no, the streak is broken. All from a technical error. It was,
I usually get an alert because it's on my calendar.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just because it's set to download automatically.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I didn't get that.
And I had done that episode.
But it was there the next day, so that's when I went to go look. It was already there. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it had gone up, and it had gone up on YouTube at the right time.
Huh.
Like it just didn't send it to the podcast feeds. And I'm like, we did, with our schedules the way they are, we hit every other Monday at 5 a.m. on the dot without fail. And then some weird glitch on the last episode. I don't know. But it was an impressive run, and I just want to let people know now, before you stop listening, don't unsubscribe. Because we still got at least a Kong or Godzilla vs. Kong coming out.
Totally.
Supposedly on HBO Max, but there's problems with Legendary saying
there's definitely some infighting going on.
Right. So I can't imagine if this is going to be delayed again. And we've still only seen like 2 split seconds of footage, and this movie was supposed to come out like a year and a half ago. So it'll be interesting. You sent me a text today, and I opened it, and I don't know if I should have or not, but oh well. It was.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, well, it's like usually I'm the one that's anti-spoiler.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Because it's a blurry photo.
The blurry photo. But I feel like
if you went to Comic-Con this year, you would have seen it. Yeah,
for sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Or the movie would have been out if Comic-Con happened.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll still have something. I think obviously we're going to be taking a little bit off, but if something comes up that we see that we're like, okay, what is this?
Yeah.
Then we'll pop up every now and then.
And I think it'll be things that'll be like we'll be like, oh, hey, let's watch this and talk about this. There'll be just things that we'll just suddenly get in the mood for.
Right.
And we'll be like, all right, something for the feed.
Yeah. Definitely. And then, of course, Kong. Godzilla vs.
Yeah, there's
Kong.
still the things we didn't get to.
Yeah.
And then there's things that are going to be coming out. Yeah.
That's what's weird is since Shin Godzilla, like we got like Colossal and Rampage, Godzilla King of the Monsters. There's been Pacific Rim 2. Like just out of nowhere, all these kaiju movies started showing up.
Yeah, Colossal still kind of blows me away that it just kind of came out of nowhere.
Right.
And it was like, what? Wait a minute. This is a giant monster movie? What?
Jason Sudeikis and Anne Hathaway? Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to watch that again. I've been watching Ted Lasso, and Jason Sudeikis is so good. And then I remember that he played a bad guy in that movie. It made me want to watch it again. So
we were leading up to this. This is kind of just a free-form conversation, and we have certain things that we definitely want to get to. As you know, we've collectively planned. We collectively came up with our top 5 kaiju movies, and we each individually have come up with a 6 through 10, and definitely if there's overlap there, we may expand our collective top 5 and do other numbers, but that's something we're going to get to a little later. Now, Ralph was saying he's pretty confident that there may be possibly almost no overlap, or maybe only one overlap between our two lists.
All right.
So right now, I'm just going to write down the movie that I think is going to overlap on our two lists, and you should write also down the one that you think is going to be the overlap.
I already know which one I think it is.
Yeah, I know. I'm just writing it down, so I'm being honest. Also, we part of it, I wanted to do a top 5 ideal cosplay costumes that we would want, basically,
Mm-hmm.
to dress up as. And
I
Ralph
just
only
did the
wanted.
one.
Ralph says, "I just want to pick one. I just want to pick one." And I was like, "But if we pick one, we're gonna pick the same one." He goes, "I'm not gonna pick that one."
Right. I know which one. I
So
know
I
which one
think
that
we all
is.
know what that one we think it is.
Yeah,
So
for
now I'm
sure.
also going to write down the one that I think is the one that you did pick, and you got to write down the one
Oh,
that
you're
I
not gonna
think
get
that
it.
I picked. But
Okay.
it's not the other one that we're not picking.
Okay. I think I know what you picked, and I know which one we
I know.
both should have picked.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
These are the things we'll get into a little bit later. Um,
I'm
I don't know.
excited
We can
about
get
that.
into it now. I was like,
Or unless you want to do,
like
you want to do that one right now?
the costume one.
Yeah, let's do that one. You won't guess
Okay.
mine. You won't
So
guess mine.
I'm okay. I'm gonna say that we both decided to not pick the Exilian costume.
Correct. It's so obvious. And I think we've talked about cosplaying as
Although,
that so many
although,
times.
although,
It would be my number one pick normally.
that
I think
would
so.
probably be if I had somehow an opportunity to create one. I, but this would be like because like that's the one. There's something about it that kind of feels like I could almost make that myself.
Right. Right.
But the one that I would pick,
do you want me to guess?
Is trickier. So, yeah, go ahead. Guess the one that you think is the one. That, hold on. Let me. How did I write it down? I wrote it. Look at how I wrote it.
I want to say it's from Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, and it's the ape aliens.
You are correct. The simian outfit. However, I would include the helmet with the two eyes and antennas, and I would have the gorilla mask underneath that helmet.
Would you also have a version wearing like a 70s turtleneck with like a
No,
like the
no,
plaid jacket?
the spacesuit with the belt buckle that's got the gorilla head on it.
Right. Okay. You're not. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think you can guess mine.
So you called me.
Mine's
but,
really random.
I'm really obvious
Yeah.
because of how much I like apes. Now, for you, I'm going to go with a Mysterian's costume.
Oh no. No.
Ah, damn.
Nope.
What is it?
It is the G Graspers from Godzilla versus Megaguirus. Now, the reason why is because it's like a blue flight suit that looks like an X-wing pilot, and then they have like Godzilla patches on them, and I feel like it's something that's totally doable, and easy and comfortable. And I just love the idea that there's a whole like military force dedicated to tracking and corralling kaiju. I I almost went with the kid from Godzilla's Revenge. with the tiny shorts and the yellow hat.
Oh wait, I forgot. Aside from the one that we talked about how we know there would be overlap. We talked about how there's definitely going to be a movie that's not going to overlap
Yes.
between our lists.
Why do you bring that up now?
And I think we should write that one down too.
It's interesting that you bring it up now. It's pretty obvious.
Something just triggered my memory.
Yep. Well, you already got 1 point.
It's just other costumes that were in the running for me was the Skeleton Crew style guys from Super Inframan.
Yeah, those are good.
And also the other aliens from Gamera versus Giron.
Mm-hmm.
And Mysterians for myself as well, by the way.
That's a good one. I like them. Yeah, mine's kind of weird, but I have always liked the G Graspers. I'm a big fan of Godzilla versus Megaguirus, and I've always liked that. And I wish there was more stuff like that where they
feel so casual, that outfit.
Yeah,
First of
but
all, they look like they're sleeveless.
well, they have the vest version, and then they have the versions where they're uh, where they just wear like the jackets, like a military gray jacket with the
Right.
Godzilla patch on it. But just the idea of them, I think, is cool because a lot of times they pretend like, oh, Godzilla's never happened before, or they just use the regular military. I like that there's a special like secret service just for kaiju, and they always have like the coolest weapons and the coolest ships and stuff.
Yeah, okay, yeah. There's a subtlety to it. Like you
Yeah,
could, let's say, after a convention, go and grab a bite somewhere, and people just think you have some job that they don't know.
right.
I just would be like, I don't know if I'm gonna cosplay, if I want to have to wear a tie when I do it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking about the kid from Godzilla's Revenge, because it'd be super comfortable. Like,
Yeah.
but you'd have to wear those short shorts. What do you want to get into next? Because I think we got like okay, so just so people know ahead of time, like here's I'm gonna just let them know the categories. So we had
Oh yeah,
our
sure.
top 6 through 10, our
Yeah.
cosplay. We had our favorite kaiju designs, but then I was like, can we do a favorite Godzilla and favorite Kong design so that those don't take up our 5 favorite designs? So do you want to
Oh
do one of
yeah, okay.
those?
So that gives you, yeah, sure. Favorite Kong. I like this guessing version.
Okay, did you guess mine?
I'm going to write yours down. I'm going to say that yours is 1930s Godzilla, King Kong.
No.
Okay, can you guess
No.
mine?
Yours is oh man, because you've talked about it a lot where you're like the Peter Jackson one's more ape like and you kind of go back and forth. Um I'm gonna go with 76.
Go back and forth between 76 and Peter Jackson.
No, back and forth
Is that what I was
between
saying?
ape like and human like.
Oh, as to what I like.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say 76.
Oh, you know what? I think I just figured out what yours is. I think
Ooh,
yours is Skull Island.
no, Skull Island's second. I really like Skull Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine is Peter Jackson.
Ah, that's cool. Yeah, you like the ape.
I like the ape, and I like how I liked how his face is kind of messed up.
Oh, he's got like
Like
scars.
the scars down one side of his
Yeah.
face is so good, and it's the most emotional death, I think.
Right.
The way his head just slides off and his chin tips up at the end.
Oh, and yeah.
You can't get that with a mask.
Yeah. You can't get that with my pick. I went
King
with
Kong?
I went
Godzilla?
with huh? You want my Kong?
Yeah, go with your Kong.
Mechanicong.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
it's just that like I was like, okay, I love all the Kongs. I really like Skull Island Kong. Um but Mechanicong just stands out.
He does. He does.
he's kind of goofy.
I love him. I
He's
love him so much.
because I almost wanted to do Godzilla versus King Kong or King Kong versus Godzilla version, the Toho version. The goofy
Yeah.
eyes going back and forth. I was
So
so
goofy.
close, and I'm like, it's so endearing how dorky it is. But then I was like, you know what? Like Mechanicong. I'm like, pretty sure Jorge's not going to pick Mechanicong, and I like him. So if they did it where he was like Mega Godzilla, where he was had like regular fur and then the skin
Yeah.
peeled off, I think you'd go for that because it's like 2-in-1.
Yeah, I actually there's a few like kind of like big clip collections out on YouTube that are like the evolution of King Kong
Mm-hmm.
kind of things, and it's kind of they just kind of run them all back to back, in chronological order and stuff, and that's what I was watching to kind of like make my decision. And yeah, that Peter Jackson did.
I saw.
It hit me. It's like I remember
Yeah.
I remember when we watched it recently, and I was like going, man, if if I was 14 when this movie came out,
Yeah.
it would be my favorite movie of all time.
Right. Yeah, this last viewing of it was definitely like a highlight.
Mm.
It definitely, it was like, oh wow, like I don't know why I don't watch this more.
Yeah.
Like this should be watched on like every 4th of July or something, or like Memorial Day. Like it feels like one of those kind of movies. Like a frog in my throat.
Did you ever consider a bottom 5?
Oh, a bottom 5? Could we? I mean, I can say right off the bat, I know what my bottom 1 is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have a bottom 7, not in any order.
I have a bottom 1.
What's your bottom 1?
The Giant Claw.
Oh, Giant Claw is not on my bottom 7 list.
I want to hear him.
That's your bottom 1?
Dude, the Giant Claw was awful. That big turkey neck with
Wow.
that thing was dumb.
Okay, that's the bottom 1. All right. So
This is designs or wait, movies?
Movies. These are movies.
Oh, I was thinking designs.
Oh, no. No,
Movies,
right.
I have a bottom 1.
Oh, so Giant Claw is not your bottom movie.
No.
Oh, but now you
Design.
have a bottom 1 for movie.
Yeah, now I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to guess it.
Okay.
Rago.
No.
Oh.
It would be Gamera Super Monster.
Boom.
The one where it's all clips.
Yeah, that one's really bad.
When that came out, when Arrow recently released like all the Gameras for $2.99, and you know you could get all of them for like $34, and I ended up getting that just to complete it. I'm never gonna watch it.
By the way, there's so many Toho movies in HBO Max. The Criterion versions are on there.
It's awesome.
For people out there looking and happen to have HBO Max. It's, if you search Godzilla versus and you get a nice list already. And then you had like War of the Gargantuas was on there. Yeah. It didn't have Rodan.
It didn't? I thought you said it did.
Oh, it did.
Okay.
Shit, there was something else I was looking for. It didn't have. Oh, it didn't have Frankenstein Conquers the.
That needs to be on. That and the Mysterians need good versions.
All right, what's another thing that you think would be on your bottom 5? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies.
I would put Rago. I would put Rago on there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Probably a Daimogen.
Which one?
I would go with the first one because I think they got more actiony, but barely as they went on.
I went with Wrath.
Is that the third one in the snow, or the second one with the water? The third one I liked because it had the little kids in the snow, and the Daimogen dropped that kid off the cliff, or that kid jumped off the cliff to commit suicide to help Daimogen. I don't know. I'm just looking at some of my lists here.
I think this one's 2.
Yeah, it might be.
Oh no, wait, maybe it's 3.
They all kind of mashed together.
Series.
Let's see, what else would you have on there?
Because Wrath is a different. It's listed.
I don't think you would have any other Gamera movies in your bottom 7. Because I feel like they're all...
Oh, Wrath is the third. It's the kid one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the kid one.
Oh, I remember liking that a lot more than you. I was going to say, I don't think there's any more Gamera movies in your bottom 7.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Did you put Godzilla's Revenge in there?
No.
Okay, thank you. asking for a friend.
I'm not mean.
Are there any Godzillas in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Is it not 98? Is it 98?
Nope.
Because we kind of enjoyed 98, right? Like, not as much as Kong.
Yeah, I think it was fun.
Yeah. Oh man, a Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
Hedorah?
No.
I don't.
I like Hedorah. It's like a after-school special.
Oh man, I have I'm stumped. I don't know. Like I don't.
Which Godzilla movies are my bottom?
Yeah, like I feel
My
like
bottom seven?
it could be like a '90s one, maybe. Biolante.
Yeah, you're not gonna guess it.
I don't think I'm gonna
You're
guess
going
it
down the wrong path.
because I feel like I would watch any Godzilla movie over a lot of these things,
All right.
no matter how
Well,
bad.
I hope you enjoy Planet of Monsters.
Planet of Monsters, which was oh, the Netflix one.
Then yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's how little I remembered that. Yeah, I didn't care for that. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to hear the rest. Is Q on there? The winged serpent?
No.
That movie was just gross.
No. Nah.
That Ultraman movie, what did we watch? Ultraman. The last couple we watched. Rego, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, X, the sequel to X.
Monster X Strikes Back. That is correct.
Oh my gosh. Okay. How many have we knocked out?
There's two left that we haven't discussed yet.
Like, but we watched it on the show.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah,
part
okay.
of. You're part of our.
Oh boy, am I ever
I'm
gonna?
gonna just introduce a movie we haven't talked about.
I don't know. Well, you said Planet of the Monsters. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? I haven't seen that. And then it occurred to me I had.
Yeah.
And these Gamera Super Monsters on there, right?
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay. This is a tough one. I'm trying to think of. Did you put another Dimension on there?
No.
Okay. I have a bottom three. Dimension 1, 2, and 3.
I don't know if this is fun for them, but it's gonna be fun for me.
Do you want to just tell me? Well, what did I not hit? Oh, you said it was no particular order.
Yeah. There's a series of movies of which I chose one that I'm surprised you haven't thought about because
Rebirth?
I complained about every single one.
Rebirth of Mothra?
Boom.
Which one? The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one had dinosaurs. Remember the dinosaur? That was fine.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so I'm going to say, God, yeah, those movies were awful. I'm just thinking about screaming kids now. What movie had screaming kids in it? Or really bad, like 90s CG? Only one more, huh?
The Meg.
Oh, The Meg. Interesting. That was almost like a non-movie.
Yeah.
We paid to go watch it, right? We saw it in the theater, right?
Did we?
We had to have.
Oh, we did. We didn't watch it.
It was a bonus episode.
Yeah, we did. We went to the movies to see it.
It should have been more campy.
Yeah, it was not.
It was not campy.
It was the concept as far as like what kind of movie they want to be wasn't. It didn't go either way enough.
And Rainn
Like
Wilson,
campy could have been more campy. If it was going to be serious, then you had to wipe all that camp out.
like Rainn Wilson, who I love. He's like your big comedic actor, and he's like the bad guy, and he's serious, and I'm like, oh, no, don't do that. Well, they're making a sequel.
Cool.
Maybe.
I'll watch it. I'm not saying
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
won't.
watch it. I'll watch the sequel. Hopefully, it'll come direct to like HBO Max or something. So that's your bottom 7. It's pretty good. I'm pretty on board with that. How about Godzilla design?
Sure.
You gonna guess mine?
Oh, what your favorite Godzilla design is?
Yeah, I think I may have contradicted myself on this one.
I don't know if I can read you on that one.
This is I think I could figure out yours, but I don't know the
I'm gonna
specific
say
movie.
your favorite Godzilla design is Millennium.
You got it. That's it. I love the Millennium design.
Is there any like also rans? Do you have any like close seconds?
I like the Godzilla from like the mid 90s. The sort of big legs, little ears, Godzilla.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the Godzilla versus Gamera or King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
For you, I don't know, because the thing is, you would think over the last 4 years I would learn different suits, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I know you like the one.
I had to I had to kind of like look at them all and be like, oh no, wait, this is the one. Yeah, because like there's some subtle changes from suit to suit sometimes, and so I find the one that most
I think
comprises the look that I like.
I'm gonna try to describe this one and see if this is the one. You like the one? It's from the '60s, and he's got like the eyebrows, like kind of the mad gray eyebrows. It's the one you gave me a toy of. I think it's Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh no,
The mean eyebrow one. No.
no, that one is more iguana like.
Okay.
No, but that's not eyebrows, Kong. Eyebrows. I mean, Kong. That's not eyebrows. Godzilla. Eyebrows Godzilla was the one I think in Mothra. Godzilla versus Mothra was eyebrows. I feel.
Is that your pick? Is the eyebrows one?
No, no. It's
okay. Ooh.
not. It's mine is Megalon.
Oh.
Yeah, that 73 big dumb face Godzilla.
Yeah. I can
And
just see him clapping.
a close second is that Godzilla from 68 to 72, which looks a lot like the one from Megalon,
Okay.
but just a little less dumb.
Yeah. You like the big round eyes that are both facing
Yeah,
forward.
the dog
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
It's kind of like his face is kind of like the dragon from Neverending Story. You know, it's
Yeah.
more like
I know
that
what you're
shape.
talking about. Cool.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so it's very often that you know, which movie do you feel was the most out there, ridiculous? You know,
Uh, just off the top of my head, I'm thinking of two.
yeah,
Well, three now.
yeah.
I would say.
They'll come to you.
I would say X versus the G8 Summit.
Oh God.
I would say.
Yeah, okay.
I would say Inframan, Super Inframan.
Inframan, totally.
Yeah, and Godzilla versus Hedorah.
Hedorah. Oh, because it went into cartoons and stuff.
Yeah, and then had like dance club sequences and
Yeah.
psychedelic stuff.
Yeah.
But I think X versus the G8 Summit. Remember, there was like one member of the G8 Summit that was like just in his towel, and he was like a French guy, and he's trying to get laid all the time or something. I don't know.
God. That's interesting. Like, you didn't think of Mantango?
I didn't. I really like Tango.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn, but the last.
I don't think that one's on HBO Max either.
The last 10 minutes. I think that one's on Amazon.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think so. Or it was when we watched.
Yeah, it's like now that the show's over, I'm gonna be nostalgic and want to watch these again.
Right.
Latitude Zero and Atragon. There's just something about them, and I just they're just so weird in the best ways.
Latitude Zero was weird, like bizarre, like the animal experimentations with the lion.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, this is really weird, but not off-putting for some reason. Kind of off-putting, but not really. Like when the bird is laying there without the wings in the lab, and then they stick it on the lion.
Yeah, it's like upsetting. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so like weirdly like Toho trying to do like Hammer horror, or it's really weird. I'm trying to remember the other one, Atragon. That's the one with Manda, right? It's the Gotengo has been. Yeah. Latitude Zero is a good one though.
Space Godzilla was also one of those ones that was just really out there.
That might be one of my bottom Godzillas for sure.
Space Godzilla?
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I know, but
the design is so good.
I like the look too much.
Do you want to get into the our favorite designs?
For Godzilla's or just other guys?
We did Godzilla's.
Oh, because Space Godzilla is not technically Godzilla, right? Good
Yeah.
call. Hold on. Let me review my list now. Oh, monster suit designs. Oh yeah, Space Godzilla. Let me see if Space Godzilla rakes in.
Oh my god, I'm looking at my list,
Oh,
and I don't know if this is
oh,
right. Did you
oh.
do you need to
Does
change
Space
your list?
Godzilla break in? Oh, this I like. There's something I like. I like my list. Like I'm definitely gonna talk about these guys anyways. But does Space Godzilla get in? I'm gonna leave him off. I'm gonna leave him off.
Okay,
I wanna. Okay, so are you ranking yours?
I'm not
Five,
ranking mine.
5 to 1?
I'm not ranking
No.
mine, and mine didn't.
Try. Just try.
Okay,
So then we'll each say like what could be our five. Now just obviously the ranks. Listen, our 6 through 10 is changing. It's I've been changing my number 10 like every 5 minutes. It was almost a dead heat, and I had to. It's basically came down to which annoying bit annoys me less in that movie. Because I was like, all the movies have stuff that's awesome and stuff that's annoying or slash troubling sometimes.
right.
Like when I was sitting there getting set up before we recorded, like Titanosaurus popped into my head, and I was like, oh, fucking seahorse with the tail. I kind of,
Yeah,
oh, could that make my list? And it was
mine.
close.
I don't think my favorite designs. I don't think any of them changed ever.
Ever.
I think it's always been the same. There is
Okay.
there is a dark horse on it though.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
I have a dark horse too, I believe.
Oh my god!
I mean,
What if it's
it's
the
like
same one? No
it
way.
won't be. It won't be. I know
I,
it won't be.
I don't know. I was thinking it won't be either, but
It's just gonna be Barugan. No,
no,
no.
I almost picked. Oh, not Barugan. No, no, no. But Baragon I would have put on there. The Toho red big ear dude.
Oh, I
Kaiju,
love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening. There was like some guy on
There's
YouTube
so
that kept
many.
talking about. He's like the Kaiju puppy. They kept calling him. He's
This
like
is,
a puppy. Like when he first shows up in
yeah.
the Frankenstein.
This is
Uh,
why I didn't want Godzilla or Kong on this list, because I'm like, there's too many to already choose from, and I can't not pick one of those two guys. So
right.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Can you guess
Well,
my
hang
number?
on. When you were
Okay.
coming up with, okay, so you chose Mechanicon as your Kong.
Yeah, the
Does
design.
that mean you did not choose any Mecha Godzillas for your favorite Godzilla suit?
I did. I don't think I would have.
Oh, you wouldn't have. All right.
As far as Godzillas go, no.
All right.
Because spoilers.
Oh, you wouldn't have picked them. Oh, you
No.
wouldn't. Oh, I see. So you consider Mechanicon as a Kong, but you don't consider Mecha Godzilla as a Godzilla.
I think I do.
You think?
Like I
You
feel
think what you agree with my statement, or you do consider him a Godzilla?
I feel like I would have considered him as a Godzilla,
Uh huh.
but he doesn't. He doesn't. I was gonna say he doesn't trump any of my Godzilla designs.
Okay. Now, the one that you think is the wild card, or what was it, the dark horse?
The dark horse.
What did you call him?
The dark horse.
The dark horse. Is that your number 5? What did you
It's
think?
my number
Or do you-
5. I put it as number 5
It's my number 5 too.
because I could not put it any higher.
Okay, what's your number 5?
Do you want to guess, or is it the same? Do you think it's the
let me
same?
see. Let me see. Can I ask for some clues though? Is it from a Godzilla movie?
No,
Is it from a Gamera movie?
no.
Oh.
Oh, I think I know what one of yours is now.
Is it from? Oh.
You're not gonna get it. This. I'm almost embarrassed. I'm almost embarrassed by now.
I'm at a loss of what it could be.
I'm almost embarrassed right now. You want to know my number 5?
Now, can I ask you? Is it a suit though?
Yes, it is a suit.
Oh, I don't know. The monster from Colossal.
No.
What is it?
Daimogen.
Okay.
I I like the design of him, and enough to where we powered through those three stupid
Yeah,
movies.
it's understandable. He's always
And
so mad.
he's awesome, man. He has a sword, and the effects look good when he's busting down buildings. But I was really wrestling with putting Daimogen on any list
Oh
on the for
god,
this
I just
podcast.
had a flashback to that other movie with the not Daimogen,
The
but
the X
the golden one
from X,
who
yeah,
takes the missile up his butt.
yeah.
Oh, my god.
I
The
think
stuff the stuff you put me through.
it was a tough call. What? You're the one that found it. You like ordered it. I think I got a text saying, "Oh, it's all regions."
Oh, we have to watch this. Yeah. All right, so what's my dark horse?
Oh man. Um, not from a Godzilla,
Nope.
not from a Gamera.
It is.
It's from a Gamera.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Gyron. I feel like Gyron has to be on your list, right? The knife monster. Is that the right person?
That is not my dark horse number 5.
Oh, oh, it's not Jiger. Oh, is it? Is it Zigra,
No.
the flying swordfish?
No.
I'm trying to think of. Oh, I know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I wanted to say the one, but that was from a different movie. The one from Gamera the Brave.
Yeah, Zetus.
Zetus. Okay. Yeah. I remember
'Cause
you really digging that.
he looks like Jim Henson Creature Shop. He looks like he came out of the Dark Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I just dug him.
And he had that tongue.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Number 4.
My number 4 is. I'll just say it.
Yeah.
Mechagodzilla, but the Millennium version.
Oh, really?
From Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, because
Wow.
it doesn't have the ball knees, and it like looks really slick, and it's still a guy in a suit.
Mechagodzilla almost made my list.
I just love Mechagodzilla.
It got booted earlier today. Basically, Zetas booted him, kind of pushed him out just because I wanted to, bump up Zetas for its freshness. But by Mechagodzilla was Mechagodzilla 1.
with the skin getting stripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the Godzilla that loses his head and he's got the little like astronaut head inside?
Yeah, the little bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so my number 4 is also a mecha. Mecha King Ghidorah.
Ah.
You take King Ghidorah, you swap out one of the heads for a robot head, it's times a million.
Right. We could talk about him more because he's my number 3.
Ah.
I mean, King Ghidorah's already the best. Like, I love King Ghidorah, but then just to put that stuff on top. And then the middle head has a pilot inside.
Yeah.
Like, you get the best of both. He's definitely a top for me. I love Mecha King Ghidorah.
All right, number 3.
But yeah.
My number 3 is Giron.
Right. I knew he had to be on there.
His head is a knife.
It is.
And
it shoots ninja stars.
It shoots throwing stars, which were the coolest thing you could own when I was preteen.
Yeah, I was equally like jealous of friends who had it, and then also scared of them.
Yeah,
it was like one of those things where like, oh my god, yes, and they're always like in their drawer, and they would just show you, and it's like,
yeah,
you think they just go around using them all the time, but they just sit in that drawer.
Yeah,
because how do you even get ninja stars when you're a teenager? You have to know a guy.
Like flea markets,
or you have to have like an older brother or something.
It must be flea markets because like there's always that knife guy at like the swap meet. And I remember there's one time I was going to swap meet, and I go to check out the knife guy, and the knife guy had this thing. It was, you held it in your hand like you would hold like brass knuckles.
Okay.
and that handle, the mouth, the part your fingers went through, formed like a mouth of a wide-faced devil, and off of his chin came a humongous blade, and then two blades coming off the side as if he had horns pointing downward, but he still had horns that pointed upward. But
Okay.
the pointing downward would also be extra blades. It was. I was like, I had it, I kept it, and I just kind of, yeah, exactly. It lives in a drawer for a bit until I gave it to somebody who also thought it was cool. And it's kind of like, it's kind of became like, in a way, it's like a knife fruitcake. You like, listen,
It's
this
still
is cool to kind of like look at every now and again, but eventually you go like, what am I doing with this?
it's still getting passed around to this day, I'm sure.
Who knows? Maybe.
That's cool. My number 2.
Yeah.
Any guesses?
Oh man.
I mean,
Okay. Does he have hair?
yes.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Number 2?
Yeah.
The lizard with hair?
The lizard with hair. No, King Caesar.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
What
Oh,
lizard? What,
sorry.
what lizard with hair?
From All Monsters Attack.
The lizard with hair.
Yeah, isn't he a lizard?
I don't know.
It's the guy from your favorite movie.
Oh no,
Why can't I think of his name right now?
Gabara.
Gabbro.
No,
Okay.
it's not my favorite.
Shoot.
It's
King
not my
Caesar.
favorite movie.
Oh, duh.
You'll
duh,
find
duh.
out.
I'm so blinded by waiting for that movie to come up in your 6 through 10 that all I can think about is like that's all you want to watch all the time. Oh yeah, King Caesar. That was so obvious.
I love King Caesar. I don't know what else to say. And the original King Caesar, even though the Final Wars one is cool, I kind of like the more muscly, big, fat one. It's like
Right, and you need to sing to him to get him to wake up.
Yeah, right. Oh man, I just realized that I did not put a Mothra on my list, and I put Daimajin. Oh well, it's already been cast in stone.
A Mothra in your design list?
Yeah,
You thought it deserved to be on your design list, but you just forgot it?
I don't know. I just noticed I didn't have one, and I like Mothra, but I'm standing by this list. All right, you're number 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess
Go ahead.
Angulus.
No.
Is it a crawling kaiju?
No. As much as I love them.
Is it from a
Giron's my only crawling kaiju in my list.
is it a Godzilla character?
No.
Oh. Jaws. Bruce, the shark from Jaws.
No.
Man, this is tough. Who do you like? It's man. Did you not put a Mechagodzilla? You said Mechagodzilla got booted.
Yeah, it did. But
Oh boy. Not a Godzilla. I can only think of Gamera movies.
No.
I think one of the newer Gameras would look kind of cool, but yeah, this is rough. Let's see here. Non-Toho.
I didn't say it was non. I said it was non-Godzilla.
Oh, you said non-Godzilla?
Yeah.
Did you pick Varan?
No.
I was so close to picking Varan.
Really?
Yeah,
No, I don't like him enough.
I like him. I like him a whole lot. So it's from Toho. The octopus. Godzilla vs. King Kong. I don't know. What is it?
Oh, because it takes so much design
To just throw an
Mechanicon.
octopus. Oh, so you did do Mechanicon. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's the same way. Like he wasn't even in consideration for which is my favorite Kong.
Right. That's funny because I picked a Mecha Godzilla and you picked a Mecha Kong. That's funny. That's great. I love him. He's maybe the goofiest looking Kong. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just the way to create roundness and metal is something else appealing about that. Okay, so our number one
Mine should be
kaiju.
mine should be obvious.
Yours is Jet Jaguar.
Yes. It will always be Jet Jaguar.
Mine, if you've been paying attention, should also be obvious.
It's not another Kong. Is it another
It
Kong?
is no,
It's not 33 Kong.
no.
Oh shit.
That's not technically a suit.
I have a guess.
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
No.
No? Oh.
No. Every time this person, this creature comes up, I'm like, I just love his design.
Great. Now I feel like I haven't been paying attention.
It's all right.
And it should be obvious.
Well, I mean, at least I think it's obvious, but so I'm looking from inside my brain. So
We said no Mecha Godzilla.
not a mech.
Jeez Louise. Toho?
Yeah.
Titanosaurus? You said that didn't make it.
No, it didn't make the list. Titanosaurus. Number one? Titanosaurus?
I don't know. You always say you like him. I don't think it's Hedorah.
I don't always say I like Titanosaurus.
I know.
This might have been the first time I said I liked them.
I'm running through all of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, duh. He hangs out with Titanosaurus. Yeah, that's obvious. Final Wars?
You know,
Or original?
I have to favor Final Wars because of
That's
his
so cool
Swiss Army knife aspects.
Yeah.
Although he's very gullible. I don't know. I go back and forth because sometimes I just like
the big dopey one.
Fat he is.
Yeah.
A big fat monster with a giant buzzsaw in his chest. There's something about that that's. I mean, sleek him when he's sleek. It's really fun, really exciting to watch. But just big, dumb, fat with a big blade. It's like it's like big, dumb, and dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, so here's a new quiz I have. These are band names that came from episodes of
our show.
Of our show.
Okay.
And you're the only thing that you have to do is tell me if you know which movie we were talking about when we said these words to create.
Is there a band? Hold on. Can I guess one of the band names?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Biggest Foot.
Biggest Foot is one of the band names.
Yes. I know the answer to that one.
Yeah.
That's Kong Skull Island, I think.
Yeah, Biggest Foot is one.
Okay.
Another one that didn't necessarily have a movie attached to it was Big Brother Cockblock.
That was like day one, or day. It would have been like day 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's just the whole thing in general. All right. Some of them are obvious.
Okay.
Band name: Brown Frankenstein.
War of the Gargantuas. That's a great name.
It's pretty good, huh? Screeching Pea Mouth.
Oh man. Oh, it was like a recent one too. Oh god, was it Gamera the Brave?
No, sorry, Screeching Pea Mouth is from Super Inframan.
Oh, okay. I remember him now. Oh, okay. Is there another P1 in there?
Another one that features P. No, there's one that features shit. You want to go to that one?
Yeah, do that one.
Shit on Lisa.
Oh, the X for Matter's face. Poor Lisa. I feel so bad for her.
Okay. Now imagine this on a marquee.
Okay. I'm excited.
Flying saucers and sugar.
I don't. Flying saucers and sugar. I have no. Gamera versus Virus?
Sugar is your clue.
Sugar. Flying
but
saucers.
it's not a movie you'll think of. You gotta like. We covered a lot of movies.
Because I want to say Godzilla or Gamera versus Virus, they had like they were giving the kids like cakes and stuff. Flying saucers and sugar. I don't know.
Them.
Oh, okay.
And the last band name based on
Godzilla
episodes
Final Wars.
is Tracy Morgan Face.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Is that Godzilla versus, or is that King Kong Escapes?
No.
Oh, I could picture his face too. It was definitely like that early 70s, late 60s
Mm-hmm.
Toho. He was in the military, his daughter. Something happened with his daughter. Shit. I don't know.
You're gonna kick yourself. Atragon.
Ah, that's right. Those are good. Those are
All
really good.
right.
I would take any of those band names.
Yeah, Brown Frankenstein was definitely. It was when Brown Frankenstein came up. I was like, all right, now I'm gonna have to start keeping a list of band names.
Do you want to get into 6 through 10?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Yeah, we've been going for an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I'm having fun. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
am
the
too.
people enjoy listening to this either. Okay.
How do you want to do this?
Well, I would like to.
Because mine are numbered.
Okay, so the one that you think is on both of our lists is what number on your list?
Number 6.
Okay, I believe it is my number 7.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with my number 6.
Okay.
Wait, are we guessing each other's this?
I don't
thing,
think
or
we.
are
I don't
just
think we
gonna go
have
for
to.
it? All right.
You've already guessed my number 10.
Actually, we should start at 10, huh?
Yeah, let's go to 10.
We should start at 10.
Yeah.
So let me make sure my numbers didn't carry over when I copied and pasted 10. All right. By the way, do you have a number 11
I don't.
that was just almost made the list but didn't make the list?
For me, that would have been the Mysterians.
For me, it was Ghidorah, the three-headed monster.
Okay.
So, number 10. My number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla versus Gigan.
Oh, yeah. I love the
tower.
the Godzilla Tower.
Yeah.
And the
spinning
mom,
around.
the monster of evil moms or whatever.
Yeah, so this is the thing where I was like it was really neck and neck between Ghidorah the three-headed monster and Godzilla versus Gigan. And I was like, okay. And I was like, which one what do I tolerate more? The Rodan Godzilla throwing a tissy and having to Mothra trying to convince them to make up with each other so they can fight Ghidorah, or Godzilla talking to Anguirus using words.
I like it. I like the words. It always makes me laugh. And
well,
I
it
think
was that and the cockroach aliens that kind of put it over.
They're good too, but you never really get to see them. It'd be cool to see them.
All right, I'm gonna. All right, so and your 10.
Godzilla's Revenge.
Oh, I made 10. Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah, I did. I was like, okay, just for the sake of Jorge, because if I put it as my number 6, you'd probably flip the table. I could watch it anytime. Seriously, I like the kid.
I think of all the ones, I'm probably gonna try and give that one another chance. Now that'll probably be the first one I watch when I watch Godzilla movie next.
Okay.
To see if it's
okay.
See if I hate it less now that
I'm sure I'm gonna hear about it.
I know you like it so much.
It's stupid and silly and fun, and I love the boy talking to the Don Knotts Minya. But I think your version will be the Japanese version on the Criterion, so it might be a little different.
I wonder if I'll like it more.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 9, I have a feeling is on your list somewhere, perhaps later. That is not the the one that we were talking about earlier, but I think so. It's Godzilla versus Megalon.
No,
Not on your list.
not on my list.
Ah, okay.
No, there's something about like the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Even though I love all
Like
those guys,
I wasn't sure if like the costume design was enough to get it in, but
no.
okay.
This is why I want Jet Jaguar in another movie so bad, because I
Yeah.
want him in a good movie.
I mean,
My
plus
number
that thing
nine.
when he's dressed up as a nurse. What?
What? Dressed up as an yeah,
Yeah,
that toy.
that white Jake Jack. Yeah,
Godzilla Island, I think.
yeah.
This is a weird one, but I picked Gorgo as my number 9. Nothing.
Gorgo.
Gorgo, the British one where he had the little Gorgo.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And they had him.
With it's his kid. Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
the one where we're like, holy crap, we need to watch more Eugene Laurie movies. And then
Yeah.
there's like, oh, they're not as good as Gorgo.
Yeah, that one definitely. I remember that made quite an impression on you.
Yeah. And they had the big Gorgo on the truck bed driving
Yeah.
it around the city. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good.
Yeah, my bottom, my 6 through 10 are real weird. Okay.
All right, my number 8,
Okay.
King Kong Escapes.
Wow. The eye patch. That's the dude with the eye patch.
Yeah, and like, what's better than one Kong in a movie? It's two Kongs. And what's better than two Kongs in a movie? Two Kongs where one of them's also a robot.
And there's also submarines.
And he still has to grab a girl and climb something, and there's no Empire State Building, so he climbs the Tokyo Tower, and he breaks apart real easy. Yeah. There's
It's
and it's just goofy and yeah. Kong.
I think I'm
Kong.
on.
King Kong.
That's the one where they're making the yellow stuff. Remember the
mustard?
yeah mustard. My number, what are we, 7?
Wait, did
10,
you do 8?
9, no, 8. 8 is Gamera the Brave. I got a Gamera movie on there.
Okay. Now, did you feel you were obligated to? I mean,
I feel like it's my favorite Gamera movie.
yeah.
If I wanted to pick either Gamera versus Gauss or Gamera versus Virus,
Yeah.
but those pesky clips drive me nuts.
Was there something that did you feel obligated to have a Gamera represented in your top 10?
No, I think I genuinely liked the movie. I think
Okay.
I would watch it again. This is kind of
I mean,
like
it made
stuff
it,
I would.
it made it to your 8, so it
Yeah.
beat out, your 9 and 10. That's
Yeah, this is a list of things that I would watch, like
Yeah.
over and over again. And I think
okay.
yeah, and it's got your
Okay,
buddy in
so
it. Your number 5 design.
yeah, I do like them. Okay, so number 7 is the one that I think is our crossover. So go ahead and give us your number 7.
My number 7 is Varan, and I don't know if I would pick the English version or the Japanese version because I feel like they both have cool stuff in it. So I just picked. I guess I'll just go with the Japanese version because he flies in that one. So Varan, I thought that movie was rad.
Okay, so your number 6 and my number 7 are the ones that we think is the same movie.
Probably.
So on the count of 3, we are going to say this title at the same time. Ready?
Okay.
This is we're on Skype, so who knows how
Yeah.
this timing is gonna work. 1. Okay, so
1, 2, 3, go.
3. So it's 1, 2, 3, and it's where we would say the 4 is the name of the movie.
Right.
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 All right. 1, 2, 3.
King
War
Kong.
of the Gargantuars. Wow.
Wow.
King Kong.
1933. King Kong.
King Kong.
I love King Kong.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
I did not put War of the Gargantuas on there. I really wanted to. And I was like, it was one of those things where I'm like, I know Jorge will put it on his list. But, like, King Kong. I love King Kong. The original. It's so
You're
good.
really into racist portrayals.
Wait a second. You picked... Hey, listen. King Kong Escapes, I'm sure, has plenty of issues in it. And that's why I was safe with Gamera the Brave, because it... Listen. His name is
Ah,
Charlie, and
ah.
you're,
So King Kong is your six.
King Kong is my six.
Wow.
Yeah, just the whole Willis O'Brien, Stackett
Yeah, I
Cooper,
know.
like the
It's good.
Fay Ray is awesome. The fights in the jungle, like as soon as
Hmm.
it's like a whole like half of the movie is nonstop dinosaurs. The T Rex fight, I don't know. It's
Interesting.
yeah.
That is interesting.
So your number,
So
wait, what did you say your number seven was?
or the
Or the
gargantuan.
Gargantua was, yeah,
I mean, it's just it's such the fights are just so they really had like that freedom and could really just go all out with them and
and I could picture green or brown Frankenstein running across that airfield,
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
the
yeah.
the, the models
Yeah, I mean
are
that
so
the
good.
opening with the octopus attacking the ship and then him fighting the octopus
Yeah,
and yeah,
it's good.
yeah, it's just kind of the kind of movie that like you said that I could throw on at any time
Right.
and I'd get into it.
Yeah.
And that leaves us to our top five, which holds. Oh no, I have a
No, you have
six.
your number
I owe
six.
I owe my six
I have no idea.
is Godzilla versus Mothra.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I believe when because I was like kind of reviewing our
You
top
give
five.
me shit for racial insensitivity.
Wait, this is the one that we said we're kind of almost okay. They were just
Oh,
red.
they're red. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
These are the red ones. See, because I was like, I was wondering because I know you weren't thrilled when we saw Godzilla vs Mothra, and I think it's based on being burnt out with later things.
I think so
Because
too.
you think Godzilla vs. Mothra was derivative of other movies, but those movies came later.
Yeah, I know. It
And
was a
I
real hang
feel
up
that if we saw Godzilla vs. Mothra
when we saw
back
Rodan.
when we saw Rodan, it would be
Yeah,
the movie to beat.
right. Maybe, I don't know. Rodan's rad.
Rodan is
I
rad.
need
I'm
to
not saying
watch Rodan
Rodan
again.
wouldn't be in our top five. I think it
Yeah,
still would be. I don't know if it would be number one. Like I feel if we saw Godzilla vs. Mothra, there might have been a better chance that Monster Zero may have been our number one.
yeah,
Because of the alien story and all the other stuff. It's I mean, Rodan still holds up in many ways, but uh, it is a monster movie. There is a formula-ness to it, but we just dig it.
yeah, yeah. Those are good lists. I know you have issues with Godzilla's Revenge, but I think for the most part, like I'd watch any of these movies again right now.
This is amazing, actually, because you also like you talked about if we have overlap on our lists,
Did we
we would
not? We didn't, huh?
expand the top five, and we had zero overlap.
That's crazy.
And I'm impressed that we were able to come together on 1 through 5 now.
I am, yeah, I am surprised that you didn't pick King Kong.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Shin.
I know, I know. I think it's the boardroom sequences. I think all of mine hinge on the human story.
I also think somehow most King Kong, like the ones that are just King Kong movies,
Hmm.
they just occupy a slightly different space in my brain than like
Yeah.
a monster movie.
The thing that's tough also about King Kong is that there's two more that are identical. They're like that story. Like
Yeah.
77 and 2005 are pretty much the same story. But I like Skull Island for being different, and that's I think why I liked King Kong Lives a little bit more.
Mm,
Like I more than you, because but
right. Oh, I thought you meant more than the other one.
no,
All right.
but I did like it more than you. I found it fun, but yeah, I think those are good. I think those are good. I know, yeah, I think they're good.
Yeah.
I'd watch any
Yeah.
of our 6 through 10s right now. In fact, I kind of really want to watch King Kong Escapes again. I think that was.
Yeah.
I feel like that felt early on in our viewing, and I definitely want to watch.
All monsters attack.
Matango. I want to watch. Yeah, the other
You
one.
can't wait
The
to watch on Monster Attack again. Oh yeah,
oh,
Matango again would be fun.
Matango and Frankenstein.
Latitude Zero. Oh yeah, we have Frankenstein for sure.
Frankenstein. So I've watched Frankenstein twice. Like when we watched when we watched watched it for the episode, and then I've watched it since, and it's still awesome. So, and Nick Adams. You can't go wrong with Nick Adams.
Right.
Let's do our top one favorite Americans in a Toho movie. Astronaut Glenn, Nick Adams. Cool, man. Do we have anything else to talk about? We've been going for an hour and 18 minutes. This is a long one, but
yeah, nothing I can think of.
But I mean, I know we'll be around. But thanks for doing this. You know, I asked you 4 years ago, and you're like, sure.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and the fact I'm there's so much. The fact that this opened up so much more to the world of, not just like kaiju movies, but just especially like the 60s tokusatsu, all that stuff that I didn't even know existed.
Right.
And how many more gorilla things showed up there that I wasn't expecting. And yeah, there's so much out there now, and that was just impressive. And it also like just kind of expanded my knowledge and appreciation of Harryhausen movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely made me want to watch more because I like Black Scorpion. I'd never thought about watching that. It didn't. It just looked like a bad B movie, but Harryhausen was all over that movie.
Yeah,
and it was more than just a black scorpion. There was lots of black scorpions, and then like
the whole thing going
dinosaurs.
down in that bucket.
Yeah. So, I guess don't judge a book by its cover. And yeah, I mean, if I come across something, I'm watching it now, because you never know. Like I had no frame of reference whatsoever about Frankenstein Conquers the World. I knew nothing about that movie, and then when Baragon showed up, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, this is where you introduced Baragon. Man, Baragon, I do like Baragon.
Yeah.
I was like, should he have been on my list?
Yeah.
If I was picking a second crawling kaiju, considering Giron was my first, also because Giron cut off those wings,
and the head, and he like sliced them into bologna.
It's like not only does he have a knife in his as a head, it's sharp, and
the crawling with his bent knees is like perfect for sawing. like its body's built for doing that.
I really appreciate that I don't think I was aware of until I started just kind of Googling more and more kaiju stuff was all the artwork that people did of kaiju monsters that are like anatomy things where like you see like their organs and how they all that stuff.
And then so Gyron's is the best because it's like a bones making the ninja stars. Well, cool, man. I look forward to at least Godzilla versus Kong whenever that happens.
Yeah.
And then if I come across something, I'm calling you.
There'll be stuff to watch. Yeah, and there'll be stuff that will be like, you know what? It'll almost be like an excuse to, Skype over something.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yeah, and I was like, and I do think about creating. Well, I mean, yeah, definitely. Like, also, by the way, all of you listeners who came along with us on this journey, we appreciate that too.
Yeah, and, it's weird because we never really tried to make anything grand.
Hey, did we ever talk about on this podcast like the other subgenre of things that we started like sharing about?
I don't think so.
The what's the word? What? Super Marionation.
Oh, right. Super Marionation, the Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet.
Yeah, exactly.
I think because I think we realized like watching Mysterians and all those movies that we like puppet people.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah, there's definitely a potential chance that at some point this team will resurface in a Super Marionation series podcast.
Yeah, I would do Captain Scarlet's rad. The guy explodes
But that's
in the first
series,
episode.
right? So let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's figure out how
I
to
think
do it
there
in
are two
segments.
Thunderbirds movies from the '60s.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
good. Because there's like that one that came. There's a more modern one where it was just actual people and no puppets.
Yeah, Bill Paxton, I think, was in that one. Yeah. We're gonna watch puppet people for sure.
Yeah, we can't not watch that stuff.
All right, man. Everyone can still go to kaijupod.com and look at our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and Twitter. But yeah, I guess until next time.
Yeah, until King Kong vs. Godzilla, probably.
Yeah, I'm just gonna return to the sea.
How's
it going?
Yeah.
Almost as if I planned it ahead of time, but I sure didn't.
I'm gonna be your little baby, trying to follow behind you as you return to the sea.
You could always get shot into space. The Z plan.
Oh, yeah.
Z plan was great. That's the thing I love. Like about the show.
That was probably my favorite Gamera movie.
I like that because there's no clips.
Yeah, because they didn't have any clips to.
But I like that. I like that we'd never seen a Gamera movie before.
Yeah.
But we'll always remember Z Plan was the most insane thing ever. And
it's like I appreciated Gamera before knowing anything about him, just because I bought one of the rad, more modern design toys of him and stuff, and I knew. I mean, we kind of were exposed to him, but yeah, I wouldn't say I saw anything from start to finish of him. So.
Yeah. All right, man.
All righty.
Catch you whenever the next one comes out.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Later.